What's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Good morning. Like I like to do on Saturday mornings, I normally do 2 videos on Saturdays, especially and mainly when we have some active weather going on. So in this video, I'm going to really be talking about the immediate southeast and really just the Carolinas, Georgia, areas of Virginia, mainly just the Carolinas, as it looks like, you know, the severe risk category really isn't that bad today as far as is there a marginal slight risk or anything, but I really think there's going to be some strong to severe storms later, popping off as early as 12 to 1 p.m. today across the Carolinas and the southeast. And I think damaging winds is a big threat. So we're going to break that down because I've had a lot of people ask me, even friends and family in my immediate family circle, you know, ask me how the weather is going to be today. I guess there's just a lot of people doing things today, but it doesn't look that great, so I would knock anything out late morning to early afternoon as far as swimming. And I'm going to break down what we can we expect today, because there could be a more just consolidated threat of severe weather. So if you guys are not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. Anything that I can pray about, put it in the comments so I can do that. It gives other people an opportunity to pray for you too. And so we can spread the love to all you guys and try to pray for the help that anybody needs out there. But let's get going. Like the video if you like it. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Haven't forgot to do that in a while. So here we go. This is just an expanded view. We'll get closer here in a second, but notice these storms that pop up. Really, anywhere from North Carolina, South Carolina is going to be the big day here in the eastern U.S. Georgia, but even in the panhandle of Florida, y'all might get some beneficial rain today. I got a couple viewers from that area talking about they have not gotten a ton of rain lately. So y'all might get some rain today, but notice that big system. It's almost like an MCS, a mesoscale convective system that really moves from north to south, which is a weird directional flow. It's not very common. It's just the positioning of the pattern in place that's allowing the orientation of the storms to move from north to south. So these storms are going to be coming from kind of almost just a direct north today. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as far as how much they hold together. But here's a closer up look of parts of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. They really get going as early as late this morning, and then they really get some strength to them. I think the triad of North Carolina, this is when storms will start to initiate here early this afternoon. But these things will be moving with some pretty decent speed, but there is some chance for some isolated storms to pop out as early as 2 to 3 to 4 p.m., even in South Carolina, anywhere. But this energy up top really kind of congeals with the energy, any energy that forms in South Carolina. So in a nutshell, if you got any activities, get them done as early as possible. I know if you just have something that was set in stone for a specific time, it's kind of hard to just flip the time around. But really in South Carolina, there's a chance a pretty intense line of maybe a broken up line of storms. I say broken up, but really anybody has a risk get hit by these. And really covers almost the entire state if the HRRR model comes into friction. But I'll tell you, it's been pretty consistent, showing this kind of unique orientation of these storms for about a day now, which is kind of rare. So it's really excited about this kind of form and this kind of wave of storms moving from north to south. So this is a big time line. You know, if you get any kind of line structure of storms, you're going to run the risk of damaging winds. You're also going to run the risk of frequent lightning. I do want to mention, I forgot to pull it up. I'm a little annoyed that I did, but there is a good chance of flooding today also. I'm going to show you what the latest HRRR model shows as far as how much rain certain areas can get. It's going to be hard to pinpoint who gets how much. But anybody who gets under some of these storms could get as much as an inch of rain just like that within 20, 30 minutes. So very, very wet day, I think, getting into this afternoon. You're going to wake up and it's going to be nice. It's going to be humid. It's going to be hot as you're getting up this morning. But these storms are going to fire up later today, that's for sure. But as you're going through here in time, you're getting into the afternoon. They keep going. And this thing surges all the way into central and south Florida overnight as it loses some steam as it gets into the daytime heating. Potential wind gust. It's going to be kind of breezy this morning, but the winds will calm down a little bit this afternoon. And then when this line develops, notice this area in green, the small area in orange and red. That's trying to pick up on max wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour. So it's going to be very difficult to know when and where that's going to occur. Basically, the worst parts of these storms are where it can occur. Lightning. This just gives you a good idea that I really think there's going to be frequent lightning with these storms today. A big time lightning threat, and anywhere you see the colored areas pop up, it's just trying to predict where the most intense lightning hourly could be. So when you look at precipitation, and I want to mention that the flooding threat is a big deal today. Even with the quick motion of these storms, if certain areas get hit multiple times, then it's going to be an issue. There is a slight risk, if you will, of flooding today. It's a yellowed area, basically. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Y'all bear with me, because I think that this is a big deal for you guys to see. Flooding. Let's see. But it's definitely, did not look up the right thing here. Anyways, let's look on Twitter. I have it pulled up on my Twitter where I'll retweet it. But, you notice these areas right in here. Any given location, you can get just a quarter of an inch of rain. Some people might not see any rain. You might just hear thunder and lightning, see a big mean cloud out in the distance. But the storms just might happen to skip you. You notice this big area in central and eastern North Carolina might not see any rain today. But I tell you what, the whole entire state of South Carolina runs a big risk of seeing storms today. Any given location, really. I might be out and about today chasing a little bit because it might just be a good day. But the National Weather Service in Columbia posted this. The Weather Prediction Center, my bad, I was looking up the totally wrong thing. Excessive rainfall outlook. So there's a slight risk, 10 to 20% chance of 25 miles of any given location for flash flooding going on today. And that includes Orangeburg, near Sumter, close to Florence. Includes Myrtle Beach, Charleston. Charleston's a big flood-prone area. And there's a marginal risk for basically the entire rest of the state. So flooding is going to be a big deal today, guys. Take that serious. That is a serious element that really can occur. So that's pretty much all I got. If you missed it, here's the radar. I really think the radar is going to look like this afternoon for sure. There might be some big-time shelf clouds. If you don't know what a shelf cloud is, you'll know it when you see it. It looks like a UFO coming at you. But there might be some photogenic storms today that I might be out and about and knock out the grass, cut the grass today, do some yard work, and then might be out and about and checking out what these storms are all about today. So take the weather serious. I want to mention, definitely download Radar Scope. It's a great app. You can literally plug in your exact address on the app, and it'll tell you where you are on the app. And it's very easy, very, very easy to understand. And I know people like to look at their hourly forecast on the Weather Channel app and just your local news app. But guys, if it's 9 a.m. and it says it's going to rain at 4:30 p.m., that is a super big time guess. When you get into the afternoon hours in the summer, what you really want to just look at is the radar. See if there's any storms around. See a big old cloud way off in the distance that looks dark and mean? Pull up your phone, look at the radar, see if that's actually raining. It's pretty easy to do, but some people struggle with it. But that's all I got, guys. I have a video tonight talking about updates on the hurricane and anything else. But thank y'all. Be safe today. Stay weather aware, and God bless all y'all.